if you want to clear any exam, the first thing is you have to satisfy the examiner. So understanding what the examiner expects is the important thing. So how you will do that? First thing is you need to know your syllabus. So there are examinable documents which are hosted on ECCA portal. So firstly, take time, go through the syllabus, what is excluded and what is included. Once you're aware about the syllabus, the second thing is, it's like you know the ingredients, you know the recipe, but you don't know how to cook and use the appliances and to serve. Then how will the customer know that you know the recipe? So in the same way, you have the knowledge, but you cannot present it. Then how will the examiner know that this person, the student, has the sufficient knowledge? So for that, you need to understand the CBE platform. So one thing which I did and which was instructed by Vijaya ma'am was go to the SSA portal, the CBE platform, and devote time to understand the platform. Firstly, read the instructions. What are the functions which you will be able to use? What are the restrictions? Because I will tell you one of the example that we have this habit in Excel. We would use the borders and all to make it presentable. But while using the CBE, if you use border, the option border, sometimes it may create problem. So while practicing, I came to know that just by using bold, italics and underline, we could make that consolidation question presentable. The third thing is, now you know syllabus, now you know the CBE platform. Now how to approach it. The CA students who have given their attempt or are going to give their attempt, I have few friends who think that, okay, we have a FR material or GFRS material and we will go through it and prepare for DIPIFR. But I would suggest no, do follow BPP. Because the approach for the CA exams and the approach for the DIPIFR exam is totally different. Here, it is seen that you are a professional and you know how to apply your knowledge when there is interplay of multiple standards. So BPP material is the best, as the material will consist of the tips, the study tips, exam tips, which all areas are difficult for the students. And while studying, remember that from the day one itself, you need to think about your last day revision strategy. So what I did was, whenever if I have seen the schedule of Vijaya ma'am, so if on 6th March we had our first lecture, so I tried to read the study text, then I read the Eduyush material, the workbooks, technical articles, as much as possible you have to do it. And before the lecture, when you have the weekly quizzes, I would attempt the quizzes 2 to 3 times, because it would give me the idea what is the level of my preparation and what are my weaknesses. So when during the live lectures, I could ask Vijaya ma'am whatever doubts I have, and after the lectures, I would attempt the quizzes again on the Sundays. So I could analyze that, okay, initially my score was not that well, but after clearing all that doubts, my score improved. At the same time, I had this habit of preparing notes. So whatever material I've gone through, I would prepare the notes of it for my last day revision, and also bookmark the pages or the highlighted the important definitions which I need to revise on the last day. Now the next thing is practicing. As Keshav, Mankirat have already shared that ma'am had told us to practice consultation every day. So what I did was, initially, I followed cumulative revision strategy. So if for the first week the topic is over, while studying for the second week topic, I would revise the notes and go through few of the past questions from the text. While going through the BPP study text practice kit questions itself, I had downloaded all the past attempt papers from June 14 to December 20, and I would just take the questions which I have completed, and have prepared an Excel sheet in which I had marked that from this attempt, this is the question which I have to revise during my last day revision before my exams. And for the last 20 to 30 days, once the consultation lecture was over, each day I would devote a time for solving at least one consolidation question along with one descriptive question. first time when I solved the question, it was really difficult because we have this habit of elaborating and being detailed. But in this exam, what is needed is to firstly understand the requirement of the question. What are the marks allotted to that question? Suppose it's 8 marker, then you need to write the 8 precise points. If you write 10 points, you elaborate it, but you don't use the keywords, you don't use that professional language, you won't score well. Rather, you should be precise in those words. So I tried, and initially the time which I took was more than 3 hours. It was nearly exceeded by 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Then once I on the subsequent revisions, it got improved, and I came to know, okay, so I have this strategy. So what I did for consolidation question, I would prepare the format, give the headings as told by the map, and then start solving. So if you by chance you don't get time to link your working to the main question, still your format is ready and all the workings are ready. So you would hardly lose 2 to 3 marks, but you will score for the other questions. And while during the exam day, I had made this sure that we are comfortable with consultation questions. So we have this tendency that I will do consultation question first, but I had prepared myself, no, I will solve the descriptive question first and consultation at last, because comparatively they are easier to score. The question number 4 is easier to score. It's a straightforward question. So I did question 4 first, then this specific question 3, which is on the specific standard combined with other standards. I did question 3, then question 2, and then the consultation question. While solving those questions, I made it sure to highlight the keywords, the words like, for example, if you're mentioning that it's a statement of financial position, then dated what or under which head, we have to prepare, we have to mention that in your answer. Lastly, practicing every day is very, very important. I used to devote daily half hour, 1 hour initially, then increase it to 2 to 3 hours. And in the last 20 to 30 days, I had made it compulsory to practice each question, one question every day. Before my exam, on the last 2 days, I could easily revise the entire syllabus along with the questions which I have marked. So I was pretty much confident that, okay, I have covered everything. And the last thing I would like to tell is, you have prepared very well, you know everything. But the only mistake that may hinder your success in the exam is getting panicked. So avoid, there will be technical issues. During the last 15 minutes, the proctor could not see my video. So there was some disturbance. But I was pretty sure that my 75 marks to 80 marks paper is completed. So even though this time is wasted, I would manage it. So that's how I completed 87 marks paper and I could score 79%. And as Mankiraj said earlier, trying to complete entire paper is a game changer. Okay, had I completed the entire paper, maybe my score would be little more. So time management, and I did one mistake in question number 2. I got stuck in one point. I devoted extra 10 minutes there unknowingly. That hindered it. So these are the few tips or the few strategies which you should follow from day 1 itself, and follow all the tips